The New York Rangers win 3-1 Monday night against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Igor Shesterkin picks up the win, Chris Kreider scores the game-winning power play goal in the third period, and Artemi Panarin had a goal and 2 assists. There was a lot of attention to the New York Rangers over the last couple of days with the Tony DeAngelo situation. Looks like it has been resolved. We'll see where we go from here, but the Rangers played a very good game Monday night. They came out a little slow in the first period. I thought Pittsburgh had more of the grade A chances as well as offensive zone time, while the Rangers were still trying to find their game midway through the second period. The New York Rangers' discipline was not good at all, but on the flip side, their penalty kill was 6 for 6. Once again, the Rangers get dominated in the dots, and eventually it's going to catch up to them. The first goal for the Penguins coming in the first period was Jason Zucker at the doorstep from a rebound that hit the back wall and popped right in front of him on the right side of the net. Igor Shesterkin played the puck a little too far. The shot ended up going wide, and right in front of the net was Zucker to pick up the rebound. He was able to escape Keandre Miller, and that was the only goal he gave up. Other than that, I think Igor Shesterkin was pretty sharp. The third period Rangers this season so far has been nothing like we've seen last season. Before last night, so far this season, the Rangers only had 2 third period goals. Last season, they were so much better in the third period. Last night, they scored 2 third period goals, including an empty netter from Panarin at the end of the game. Rangers start trying to find their game a little bit in the second period on a delayed penalty call. They score a greasy goal, and it's Kevin Rooney once again. Kevin Rooney's been really solid for the Rangers so far this season. And then in the third period, they were a completely different team, like I said. 2 goals in the third period, matching the total for all third period goals in the season so far. Adam Fox is such a good player, so deceptive on the power play. He's able to shake off a forward, attacking him at the point, and throw a puck to the net and cry dizzle with the tip. It's 2-1 Rangers and eventually an empty netter. The Rangers really only their problems tonight were their discipline and not really being there at the start of the game. You know, they were kind of hesitant to go into the offensive zone and play in Pittsburgh's zone, but Igor Shesterkin was able to make some saves and only keep it a 1-goal game until the second period. Let's get into some questions. From Vin, what was the biggest strength from last night outside of the penalty killing and goaltending? I think just the overall play in the third period was a big strength. And he also added thoughts on Trouba for the overall this season. I think he has gotten a slow start to the season like we've seen Zibanejad do as well. I think Trouba's had a good last couple of games, so hopefully he keeps it consistent. How do you feel about DQ coaching, and do you think if we finish bad this season, he should be fired? That's a long ways away, but I think DQ is doing fine. I think everyone kind of overreacted to what he's been doing. I think the kids are fine. I think he is fine, and he's a good coach. What player needs to step it up the most? I think Mika, and then Burrito. Thoughts on Mika? Yeah, I mean, you can tell. Mika Zibanejad has 2 points on the season so far. He looks mechanically not ready. I mentioned it before, so I'm thinking if we get into a couple weeks, hopefully he'll be better. And then I'm going to put these two together, Jesse and Kenny. Do you see the Rangers making a splash at the deadline? Do you see the Rangers picking up another D-man? I don't think they're going to pick up another D-man. I think they're going to end up just working what they have in the organization right now. It's all about youth and development of the players, so getting in like a guy, I know a lot of you guys want Vince Dunn. I don't think it's worth it for the Rangers to give up stuff to get Vince Dunn and then have to sign him again. He's not that good of a defenseman. I think right now with the personnel that the Rangers have, they're going to work with what they have within the organization. Guys, I appreciate all of you for watching. Please remember to leave a like, and I'll see you guys later.